Yo, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Booty Boy Wrestling fan interview. Today I'm with the current one half of the Black Label Pro Tag Team Champions, one half of the greatest tag team in the world, Impact Tag Team Champions, uh, and All Ego himself, Ethan Page. How's it going today?
Yo, you weren't lying. One of your AirPods just flew out of your ear.
Yeah, you mind if I pick it up?
Yeah, no, of course. I'm good, man. How are you? Also,
I'm doing okay.
I got to give you props for mentioning the Black Label Pro Tag title. A lot of people forget about the independent stuff I do, so that's great.
Well, CageMatch.com has, according to Josh Alexander, it's a terrible website, but has your stats on it. So.
I like, well, so for Josh, he wrestled in Canada for so long that the stats weren't even being recorded. So by the end of the year, it said he'd only wrestled a certain amount of times, but it was like twice as much. So he hates that website.
One thing I forgot to mention in the intro, I forgot to mention he would make a better a world TNA champion than Moose. So sorry,
Oh,
that's on me.
it's okay.
But
Some things don't need to be said because everybody knows they're true.
I hate these stupid AirPods. It keeps falling
All
out.
right.
So how are you been doing in this COVID-19 BS?
I think better than most. I just try and use it as best as I can to stay creative and put as much quality content out to just remind people who I am, what I'm capable of, and you know, refresh people on All Ego before shows get back to normal.
Now, on your social media, you've been posting a lot of your workouts, and um, you have your own the All Ego gym, which isn't much, but can you tell us what's in your home gym?
Yeah, so I have a cardio bike, which was, I think, the biggest and best purchase during the pandemic because it's been over 3 months and that thing has kept me alive pretty much. So I have a bike. My dad helped me get a set of adjustable dumbbells so I can go from 10 pounds to 50 pounds. I have a skipping rope. I have a bench. It's not really adjustable. I have to put like a milk crate underneath it to be able to like level it out. And then I have some equalizer bars, which is just like 2 bars pretty much that I could do push-ups and dips and stuff like that. But that's it. That's all I got.
Can you tell me what's it like to go to a park and work out, even though there's signs that says
Not to?
not allowed?
It's embarrassing. That's what that is. I had no idea that the sign was there until after, but I've worked out at parks multiple times before, but I felt like it was necessary with everything being closed. And yeah, that was a time for me to have a lot of egg on my face.
Now, you're the promoter of Alpha One Wrestling. It's based in Canada. What came up? What made you come up with the character Dan the Dad?
So I was wrestling in Texas for, I want to say 3 or 4 days, and I was out there with a bunch of guys that I like, and Danny Adams, Dan the Dad, was one of them. At the time, was not Dan the Dad. And we took a day to go out to San Antonio and see the Alamo. So we were doing some tourist stuff, and he bought this hat that said, I saw the Alamo, and he wore it, and it was like tan brown. It was disgustingly ugly, like zero style or fashion. Then his t-shirt was also something dorky, like some local St. Louis team. And then he had these bright red basketball shorts on and black socks all the way up to his calves with white shoes. And he was wearing a fanny pack, and we were at this show, and he was drinking a beer, and I just looked over at him, and I was like, can I swear on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, this is the most dad shit I've ever seen. I'm like, that should be your gimmick. And he fought me on it for months, then eventually caved, and now Dan the Dad is one of the most beloved wrestlers at so many independent places.
I give up on it. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
If you hear any background noise, it's starting to thunder and lightning where I am.
Yeah, that's all right.
So you have, since we're on the topic of Alpha One, and you're the only promoter, do you find yourself putting yourself over in your own
No. So the only time I ever gave myself the belt was, I want to say, maybe 2 or 3 years into it. And it was because I had no one that was trustworthy that was local that I knew that would show up. As soon as I had the right person, I took the belt off me right away, and I haven't touched the main title since. I don't think I need it, especially since people know that I run the shows. I feel like I get a lot of love just for the fact that I organize everything. And I always try and respect all the belts as like very important props of the show. So, yeah, I would definitely say people would assume that I put myself over while I teamed with Cody, but that was his idea, and I'm not going to argue with him. So,
now you are on Impact Wrestling. You're one of the longest. You actually are the one half of the longest reigning tag team champs with Josh.
all the time. Yep.
And you're only 4 days away from having it be a year. What's it like to know that?
It's very cool. A lot of stuff is happening in the next couple days that's very, very cool. July 3rd, I'm getting a haircut. July 4th is my 5-year anniversary with my wife. And then July 5th is my 1-year anniversary winning the Impact World Tag Team titles. And it's cool that we went an entire year, which is a very long time, without losing the titles. And having some of, if I can say this, I can say it, I'm all ego, having some of the best tag matches in the world. So, yeah, it's very cool.
Speaking of All Ego, where did you come up with the name All Ego? And Josh said that you also gave him the Walking Weapon nickname.
Yeah, it was, so the Walking Weapon was a joke, not a joke, but like a comment made in passing on commentary in Alpha One. One of the commentators, Anthony Kingdom James, said, "Look at this man, he's a walking weapon," like as he's coming to the ring. And I was like, that is a moniker, like you need to use that. So I pushed him, and now he's selling merch with it, which is great. I hope it makes him lots of money. Sorry, what was the other question? It was
Your All Ego.
Oh, All Ego. So actually, originally it was going to be the All Ego Kid because I loved Chris Hero. So for me, I was like, oh, I can kind of take something that has worked before. I love like rap music. He did it in homage of rap, and I was like, I'll do it in homage of him. So I ended up chopping it down to just All Ego once it came to actually debuting the character. But originally it was because of Chris Hero.
Now, earlier on your Twitter, you shared the most recent vlog, the Father's Day one.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you because you motivated me that day. And while I was
To
watching
eat like crap?
Exactly. I had leftover pizza in my fridge, and I went down and almost ate half the thing on my own. So.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I mean, I didn't need it, but I did it anyway.
Hey, if you set a goal and you accomplish it, I got your back.
Really nice to hear. Now, according to CageMatch.com, I don't know if it's accurate. You have only won 3 tournaments. Are you a tournament type of guy, or?
I love tournaments, but not for having to wrestle multiple times. It's definitely because Macho Man wore different tights at WrestleMania when he did the tournament. I love little things like that. I love stories that get told through matches. Alpha One has tournaments every year, so I like them enough to do them. And I've won 3, which blows my mind.
CageMatch.com has all the info on
Hey,
all.
if you know, I believe it.
Speaking of tournaments, you were in Black Label Pro. I think it's their tournament. The Turbo.
Yep.
Something.
Turbo Craps. Yep.
And the guy that you went against, I forgot his name.
Jody Fleich.
Yeah. You guys did a spot by the concession stand, and I understand in the vlog, that lady from the concession stand came over. Did she yell at you guys?
Very angry. She was very, very angry. There was explicit rules that said we are not to go near or touch the hot dog stuff. And my opponent did not hear this. So if you watch the match, you see us struggling, and I'm trying to get him away from the wall, but he has to flip off the wall. So he's already decided this is the wall I'm flipping off, and no one is changing my mind. So we ended up doing it literally like an inch away from this effing hot dog warmer, and it ended up, pissing people off. Anyways, nothing bad happened. It's a very cool clip, and that's one of my favorite vlogs too.
Nice. Now, the vlog, I apologize for saying it wrong.
Yeah.
It's been over a year. Are you having fun with it? Is it something that that you're gonna keep doing for the rest of your career? What's the plan?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I'm not having fun with it right now because I'm not traveling. So creating the content out of thin air is like the most annoying thing to me. Because I just don't find, sorry, I'm about to yawn. Okay, I caught myself. All right, sorry. I just don't find my like regular life that interesting. So to like pull my camera out while I'm like half asleep on the couch or playing with my daughter and her Toy Story toys, like, I don't know, like it's not really vlog material. So trying to like do stuff just to be able to film, to me is just like, it's almost like too fake. And it's not like the type of person that I am. So it's been tough for me to come out with a new video every single week and have it be authentic. So I hope that people are enjoying it. The views have just like dropped drastically, but I made my promise, so I'm gonna have a weekly vlog out for sure.
How current are they? Because I know back in last year, you told everyone on your channel that your computer kept crashing, and then you got a new one. And you said that you're trying to get them as current as possible. So how current are they?
Now they're within days. So like the Impact vlog was days after. We literally finished filming on a Monday or a Sunday, and the vlog came out Wednesday. So that was as current as it can be. And if it's anything to do with my real life, I literally had just filmed it and edited it together. So yeah, they're definitely current. But back then, I enjoyed having the 3 weeks, just because if I ever missed a week or was backlogged or lost footage, which has happened. So now that's why I'm not enjoying it as much too. Like I don't have the backup or the extra.
Now, as I noticed behind you, you're in your toy room.
Yeah.
And a couple months ago, you reorganized it with Steve Brown. He'll be on the show soon. Don't know when yet. You tore down your Dwayne The Rock Johnson poster.
Yes.
Are you sad about that, or should you get a new one?
No, you know what? I'm not sad about it. It needed to happen. There was a lot of things that were like lingering in this room that I wasn't, not so much that I wanted here. It was more of like a nostalgia. Like, oh, I've had this for so long. Like, how could I get rid of it? And that poster was one of them. And I needed more space to hang stuff. So now I hang toys on that door instead of, life-size, half-naked photo of another man. And yeah, it's just, it worked out better. So I don't regret it. But now that I have my home gym, I kind of wish I had that in my garage because I see maybe 50 people walk by my house every day. And I would love for them to see like a 7-foot tall Rock life-size poster in there.
Speaking of your home gym, this is like a question that I wanted to ask you. If you ever won the lottery, do they have lottery in Canada?
They do, yes.
Okay, just checking. I don't want to sound stupid.
So that was your question, right?
No.
Too bad. No, I'm just
If you ever won the lottery, would you make your own Body Guy gym?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if we're talking won the lottery, I'd have Body Guy gym, free membership. Just come in, and as long as you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can work out there.
Well, it's like, how many subscribers do you have?
Oh, that's a lot of people, man. We got over 10,000 already. So they can come work out there. I would make a donut shop, and I would call it The Cave, and that's where I would put all my like pristine collectibles, and I would have like gimmicky donuts and autograph signings, and that's where you'd go watch Impact or Raw or AEW. So yeah, I have a lot of ideas. Hopefully I do win the lottery. That'd be great.
Now, I don't want to say obsession, but a lot of times when you get interviewed, you mention TNA, and then there's always a chant in it. As
Yeah.
I was watching the vlogs, you were interviewed by someone and you were chanting TNA.
Yeah.
What's with TNA? Why do you love it so much?
It's just what I grew up watching. Like, when I was smart enough to think that I was smart enough for wrestling, I was like a teen. And that's exactly the wrestling that was popular back then in the underground. It was cool to like TNA. You know, WWE wasn't the place to watch if you were a true wrestling fan. You were watching Ring of Honor and TNA, and the guys mixing in both. Like, you had Abyss doing Ring of Honor as the Embassy, but he was the monster in TNA, and you had AJ Styles doing both, and the crossover was great. But I grew up watching guys like Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, Raven, Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Hardy. Like, all these guys were so cool to me in TNA. So yeah.
Would you be able to put me in contact with Chandler Park? I hit an old lady the other day and I need a good lawyer.
I heard he retired from everything: law, wrestling, conventions. Yeah, sorry.
Cops are gonna be here in a minute now.
That's okay.
At least I got to live my dream.
To interview me, I know.
I mean, Josh Alexander was okay. He was the next best thing, but you taking over the #1 spot. Sorry, Josh, if you watch this.
That's all right.
Who is your favorite opponent, tag team, and female talent on the Impact roster?
Ooh, okay. Favorite opponent would be Rich Swann. Favorite tag team opponent would be the Rascals.
Knew it.
Favorite female would be either Kylie or Jordan. I've wrestled them both. I think they're both great.
Now I received many DMs. I'm joking. I never did. But people would like to know. Just go with it. When is working on the railroads going to be a real thing? We've been waiting a year now.
I know. Hey, you know what? It's so hard, and people will notice even with the vlogs, it's so hard to even have time to just film backstage. Never mind script something and film it backstage. Like in the last Impact vlog, we did that backstage segment with Trey being the chef in a Kush Kitchen. Yeah. So like that was all him on the fly. I was like, hey, Trey, you want to go do this cooking show? Like, they have the whole setup here, just wing it. He was just like, yeah, sure. That worked out. But for us to do Working on the Rails, like a music video, we'd have to write a song, get music written for the song, and get it produced, then record our voices, then film the video. So it's a lot of work. I don't want to say it's impossible, but with our schedule right now, it's looking like it. Sorry to break it.
It's fine. At least we got the answers that we wanted.
You and all the DMs.
Yeah, that aren't there, but they're there in my mind. Now this was a would you rather question.
Okay.
Who would you rather have as a boss for Impact? Dixie Carter or Scott D'Amore?
You say Dixie Carter? I would say Scott D'Amore.
And how come?
I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but he's doing a better job.
Hey, that's a good answer.
Yeah. I mean, hey, he hired me. Dixie didn't, so he obviously is doing something better.
Yeah, true. What would you say is your type of style in wrestling?
Maybe brawler / trash talker. Style of... Oh, damn. There we go.
Go ahead.
I would say my style of wrestling is like a brawler / trash talker, or I would like to say superstar. Is that a style of wrestling? Hopefully rich. That's my style.
That's nice. Now, as I just told you, I received, these are real messages from a group chat that I'm in.
Awesome.
And these people want to know.
Hey, are you the coolest kid in the group chat?
I'm the youngest kid in the group chat.
You're the youngest kid.
We do a thing called a fan roundtable.
Yeah.
Just to stay in contact during this COVID-19 BS. So
Yeah.
we've been doing it for like almost 3 months now, and the people, the host that runs it is really nice.
That's awesome. Well, hopefully the fact that you interviewed Ethan Page makes you like the king of the round table, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. All right.
They're gonna watch this, so.
I'm happy to help you.
So this question comes from the owner of the group. His name is Don Kincaid. He would like to know, has there been a surreal moment in your career, or even multiple times, that you have found yourself against another wrestler?
Ooh, yeah, when I wrestled Billy Gunn in Toronto, it at the time was maybe the second or third time I'd wrestled Billy, but that time I was so comfortable. We had barely called anything for the match, and I was just so sure of how good I was at my job that it was like a completely different situation than the first couple times we'd crossed paths. And just on the fly, he went out there and started like talking trash on the mic, and I would like take the mic off him and like go back and forth. And there was 15 minutes of us just joking around that to me is one of the most fun times I've ever had in my career. And it was definitely surreal because, again, like these are people that, you know, I grew up watching and was a fan of and bought their action figures. And now it like to feel like a 100% peer of theirs is pretty cool.
This next question comes from another guy in the group chat, friend Eric, his name is. He would like to know. Oh wait, we answered that question. My bad. It was the what inspired your thing.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
All right. This one comes from a guy named Swag. He would like to know if the North can have any rivalry with a team from another major wrestling company. I don't want to get copyrighted or get you in trouble.
Who cares?
All right, AEW.
Okay.
Which team would it be?
The Revival. That's what everyone wants right now.
Who would win?
We want it. They want it. The fans want it. We would win. It'd be great.
Nice. If Josh Alexander, this one comes from Swag as well. If Josh Alexander wasn't your tag team partner, who was another person you would want to be a tag partner with and champions with?
I mean, I truly enjoyed teaming with Cody. I thought it was a nice, fun little thing that we did, and it would be cool to mix it up with some legit teams.
Now, another question from Don Kincaid, the owner. You've been tag champs with Josh Alexander in 7 different promotions.
Mm-hmm.
What makes the chemistry between you two different?
We grew up together. We both had to work extra hard to get exposure, so we know what it takes to get to where we want to go, and we know the sacrifices that it's going to take, and we don't take any of it for granted. We grew up watching the same wrestling, so we kind of have the same kind of flow and vibe and feel. So, plus we travel together. Like we don't just show up on the day of the show and just be like, "Oh, hey, how you been?" Like we pick each other up, spend the time in the car, come up with ideas, blah 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 blah. But yeah, also many years of wrestling together.
Is it true that you guys butted heads? Because according to the documentary on Impact's YouTube channel that they did on Josh, you were interviewed and you said that you butted head immediately, and he had the worst origin story ever.
Yeah, like I hated him because he was such a dick, and like he thought he was better than everybody else because of where he trained. But truthfully, he was, because everyone was pretty much backyard wrestlers. But he changed his tune eventually, and we became friends. But yeah, I did not like him at the start.
What are your thoughts on MJF? Because he's been in the vlog a couple times.
I'm a big supporter of Max. I don't know. He's one of the most annoying people I've ever met. But I mean, all the power to him. It's working.
You pushed him in his pee one time on the vlog.
I did. Pushed him in his pee, made him bleed. He made me bleed. It was great. Good stuff.
You guys are friends at the end of the day still.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Who really is that man's friend?
He ain't my friend. He told me that I smelled like shit when I met him. So.
Oh, well, that's the type of stuff he does.
Now, you did something that no other person has ever done. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, WrestleMania week was pretty much canceled, and you still had your Body Guy show, just not the way that us people expected it.
Yeah.
Tell us more about it and what happened.
So I had a cartoon, and I stayed at the same time, same day. I just did it for free on my YouTube page, and we had over 1,000 people watching live, and about 11,000 people have watched it since. I would say I stole WrestleMania weekend because nothing else happened other than WrestleMania. But I don't know. Like, to me, it just felt like such wasted hype if I didn't put anything out. And it was just a creative way of me being able to have all the wrestlers still a part of the event and give them something to do and look forward to. And that was so long ago now that it's just like, what the hell do we do now? Like, now this is normal. So, yep.
Is there a person on the Alpha One roster that you like to joke with a lot? In my opinion, you laugh at Kobe Durst a lot because especially his responses are hilarious.
Yes, Kobe and Space Monkey. I laugh at them the most. Yeah, those are two people that are at the expense of most of my jokes. Mostly Space Monkey. Yeah, he deserves it the most.
Would you be able to tell us, the fans, why you gave them creatine for the Body Guy show?
Yeah, you didn't watch the Body Guys show?
I did.
They all had to be jacked. And Shane Saber lost his, so he wasn't jacked. That's why he wasn't allowed to do the match. Got canceled. Not like people have been getting canceled the last week, but like out of the match.
What was the idea behind BMD's six pack?
Well, that's the muscle that he had to get measured. So he had a hell of a six pack, which I gave him the thumbs up so he could wrestle.
Nice. Let's talk toys for a minute. That's kind of sounded weird. I don't know why. I'm zoning out for a second.
Wow. I'm so sorry that I'm boring you.
No, you're not boring me. It's just like this is going by so fast, and it's like I'm having a great time because I never expected this to happen.
Don't sweat it.
So I just want to say, you're a very lucky person. I'm 16 and you're 30.
Yes.
And my mom told me to pack up all my toys that I had in my basement like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You're 30 and you have a whole room of them.
Yes.
Out of which toys that you have are your favorites? I know you have Marvel, you have a little wrestling section, and then you have like Power Rangers. You have a lot.
Yeah, Power Rangers, Mortal Kombat, mostly Batman if it's for DC, but tons of Marvel, lots of X-Men and Spider-Man. But my favorite stuff are my Hot Toys. They're like 12-inch, pretty much like fancy-ass Barbies for grown men. Like they come with like real cloth and clothing and blah, blah, blah. Those would be my favorites. Anything in the glass case of expensive shit is essentially going to be on my top list.
What are your thoughts on me and Josh? Did you watch our interview that I did with him?
I did not know. Does that make me a big heel?
Kinda. I mean, I'll let it slide because you're all ego, but I hope you sometime get the chance to watch it.
I definitely will.
We actually, because of you, one time in your vlog, he was wiping water on his ass cheek.
Yeah.
And me and him are gonna start a movement called the wet ass movement.
Okay.
Are you going to join us?
No.
No? Why not?
I don't. I tell him to stop doing that every single time he does. He just has two giant wet stains. Hello, Mom.
Oh, hello.
Let him have more toys. He has two wet stains on his butt coming out the entrance every single match. Like, I tell him, you got to just douse your whole outfit. You might as well just get a hose and just spray the whole thing. But it's so it doesn't ride up on his butt, you know?
Mm-hmm. Interesting. In Canada, there's a famous food/dish. I don't know what you call it. But Josh corrected me, but I still can't say it right. Poutine.
Yeah.
Do you eat that?
Oh. Not a big gravy guy, but I love cheese. So yeah, you want to melt some cheese on some French fries? I'll eat the shit out of that. But no, I'm like the worst Canadian. I don't like hockey. I can't skate. I like light maple syrup, not regular maple syrup. Like, give me a bottle of Aunt Jemima over Canadian syrup any day. I do love Tim Hortons donuts, though.
That's all in your last vlog.
Exactly.
Speaking of, I hate saying that over and over again, but it's how I got my information on you.
Yeah.
One post, I forget what platform it was. The reason why you're working out so hard is to get in good shape for Slammiversary. Mm-hmm. But also, I read one thing on your caption. It was like, you're trying to get rid of your man titties.
Yeah.
I'm proud to have man titties. I mean, do they hold me down sometimes?
See, I never said man titties. I said, I'm trying to get my tits tight. That's what I said. Now you're putting words in my mouth. This is how we get bad headlines on websites. Ethan Page hates his man titties. No, I didn't say that. I'm just trying to get my tits tight.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on? I might put you in a bad position here.
Sure.
I just gotta get the answer.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on exposing people on your vlog?
Exposing people how?
Okay, so I'm not gonna say what vlog it is, but Luchasaurus is in one of the vlogs from
Okay.
last summer.
Yeah.
And he has his mask
the
off.
Same guy that was on Big Brother, a whole season of television on a TV show seen by more people than the wrestling show he's on.
I didn't think about it that way.
Okay.
Let's throw that person out.
Because I do my very best to protect people, especially if they wear masks. If they're in regular clothes and you have no idea who this person is, I'll literally just let them walk through the camera and you have no idea that was Phoenix or whatever. But if they have their gear without their mask, you'll see a floating thing or blur or whatever. I'll never give that away. Yeah. So nice try, bro. I know you're coming like some dirt sheet, but Ethan Page cares about kayfabe, even though he calls himself a speedo fighter.
Another person that I was gonna say is damn it, what was his name? Oh, I interviewed him like a month ago. Jeff Cannonball.
Oh yeah.
Actually, at the Blitzkrieg Pro, which is one of the shows I go to because it's close. They were singing the national anthem, and he was talking, and you exposed him. And I even brought that up, and he didn't realize it. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, but that's funny. I don't think that... See, you can't say expose, because I don't think that's exposing people. Then again, I let lots of people without charisma talk on my vlog, too. That kind of exposes them. You're right. I expose lots of people. You should all watch my vlog. The expose.
What are the chances I could be in your vlog?
What do you mean? Send me a clip of here. I'll throw it in next week's vlog.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hey, if you edit together a little like highlight reel, I'll plug this interview.
Can you explain what that means?
So like a 30 to 60 second, like all the funny clips of us laughing and like funny things that we say, or like crazy questions that you ask me in my reactions. Put all that together, put your information at the bottom, like your website or whatever, and I'll put it in one of my vlogs.
Awesome. Sounds
there
good.
You go.
What is your favorite thing to do in your vlogs? I mean, my favorite is just when you make jokes at people. Your laugh is great. That's not a weird thing to say.
I didn't take it.
And also, I love when you work out with people because sometimes you just keep talking and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Right
love getting donuts. That's like my favorite part of the vlog. Is if we're ever somewhere cool and there's like a random food spot that I really want to go to, that's probably like my go-to. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's your? Unfortunately, Brian Cage is no longer on the Impact roster.
Yeah.
But he went to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Impact better.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite person to work out with?
Ooh, he's up there. Moose, weirdly, is up there. Just because I hate him so much. But he's a great workout partner. Josh is a great workout partner. But Brian was always my favorite, just because it was like an ultimate level of motivation.
Nice.
Yeah.
He also he also tried to make 35-pound weights look like 100.
Yes.
And he broke a machine.
Well, he is a machine.
What makes you the quarantine king?
Everything that I've done. This interview, my cartoon, my commercials. I have commercials. Literal commercials for t-shirts. I have the best merch, pillows, socks, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, tank tops, jogging pants, leggings, stickers, mugs. I'm the Quarantine King. I play on Twitch 4 days a week, live, entertaining as ever. Editing machine, weekly vlog every single Wednesday. What have I not done during quarantine? I edited segments of Impact Wrestling from Canada to make sure that we were still a part of the show. I do it all. I do it all.
And you still get 8 hours of sleep, the recommended?
You're damn right. Sometimes 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, the fans, what are California Dream Cakes?
Oh, you got to watch the vlog. I can't just be giving good stuff away on my own content. You got to watch the cheat meal vlog on Father's Day. You can find out how Ethan Page makes his California Dream Cake pancakes. They're delicious. Had them myself. But yeah, they're a go-to staple in our house.
Nice. A few more things. Our email chain, that's the longest chain of emails I ever had with a person.
All right.
Every email that you sent, this emoji was involved in it. Is that like a thing in Canada? Can you explain why you sent that in every email?
Oh, I send it because it's like, I don't know, just relax. Like, no, it's not. None of this is a big deal. That's why I use that emoji all the time. Just like chill. Like, okay, we'll do it. Don't worry. We'll do the interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I waited 10 hours for a one-word response.
Also, The Rock does it, so I got to do it, you know?
He's Samoan.
Who cares? Do they own this? Pretty sure this means I'm going to call you on Skype, okay? That's what that means. That's what that means. I'm going to ring you up.
I want to ask you this question.
Sure.
Did you give me the wrong Skype too? Because I was...
No, I don't know what my Skype is. That's why I just like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's why I sent this. Don't worry, bro. I got you. I got time for like one more question, if that's okay.
All right, that's fine. What is the plan for All Ego Ethan Page when wrestling comes back?
Oh, to do what I did before it stopped. I was on the craziest run of my career. What I'm trying to accomplish right now is to put myself in a position that in 2021 I don't have to wrestle any independents anymore. It's not that I don't want to. I would obviously make sure that I did like a go away tour, or go away as in like get away from us, Ethan Page. But I want to have more time to focus on my body like I have been during quarantine. The schedule that I was running before this, I couldn't do that. So my ultimate goal is to become a hot enough commodity that I don't have to kind of be a starving artist anymore, and I can just focus on creating and building on what I've already done.
Anything that you would like to ask me?
Yeah. Why do you like me so much?
Your vlogs are very entertaining.
Thank you.
motivating. They definitely keep me occupied for a while when I'm bored.
All right.
I binge watched the whole entire playlist of fake names, no gimmicks. So.
Oh well, thank you, man. That's awesome. It's cool that, honestly, it's cool even just one person does that. So I appreciate it.
Anything else that you would like to ask me?
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot.
You just want to get out of here. It sounds like.
Was this the best interview you've ever done?
I mean, I wish I had more time, but yes, it was.
Well, why don't we do this again in like 6 months?
Okay.
And we could talk about what I'm going to do in 2021. We'll do it again.
Sounds good.
All right, sick. Where do you post? Where do you post these? Are you going to put together this little thing for me to post, or what?
I will try my best.
All right.
Be a lot of screen recording because I don't know how to edit.
You can. So, what kind of phone you got?
iPhone 7.
Come on, bro. They got iMovie. It's free. Download it. Get this little video, right? You're going to throw it on your phone, airdrop that shit, and then you just throw it on the timeline and you chop it up. Easy.
All right. I'll do my best.
Yeah, definitely do your best. Or, no, I'm not going to say that. It's just going to be more work for me.
No,
do your best.
Go ahead.
do your best.
Go ahead. Like, say what you were about to say. My dad.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you can't edit it, just send me like 5 of your favorite clips from here. I'll chop it up. But I would rather you be in control of like how you want it to be advertised.
All right. Well, thank you, man. Anything that you like to promote on here? Like,
yes, playedbyjulian.com, baby. That's it. Playedbyjulian.com has everything. My Twitch, my schedule, my merch, everything. Latest vlogs, most popular vlogs. My website is where you got to go. Playedbyjulian.com.
Well, thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow him on all his social medias. Make those dream pancake California thingies. And wash your hands, wash your ass.
Watch wrestling. You damn right. Thanks, man.
Welcome.